Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me is Ian Leong, head of business development at Tiger Broker Singapore, to discuss expansion, investor behavior, and the online brokerage environment in Asia. Ian, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Similarly, nice meeting you, Jill.
Homegrown in China, Tiger Brokers is expanding to Southeast Asia with presence in Singapore now. Tell us more about your company.
Okay, Tiger Brokers, we set up shop back in 2014 itself. Basically, our founder, Wu Tianhua, noticed three pain points back in China back in 2014. The three pain points were very simple. One is the account opening process in China at the time was very long. So in order to open an account, it will actually take you a couple of weeks. The second pain point was actually in terms of the platform. Most of the providers, the platform that they provide is actually a pretty plain vanilla. Yep, they do not really have like sophisticated features on the platform itself. And the last pain point that he actually noticed was actually the brokerage rates to trade in the global markets, like say for example the United States markets itself, was actually a very expensive. So he identified these three problems, and Kasi actually came up set up shop for Tiger Brokers. And he actually what happened is the mantra was very simple. The vision is to bring global markets and products to the masses itself at a cheap cost. And for him to do this, he actually decided to use a technology to actually to drive down the cost. And well, 6 years in, we are actually growing actually a phenomenal pace. So what happened is we're also listed in Nasdaq back in 2019, and no doubt not just in China itself, we also have presence in United States, in Singapore, and Australia. In a nutshell.
And your trading app, Tiger Trade, was launched in February, which may not be the ideal time. I mean, 8 months down the road. How do you see the reception of the app?
Okay, Tiger Trade was launched in February this year, so that was 8 months ago. So we actually started in the COVID-19 environment. So what happened was, during COVID, a lot of asset prices, like say for example, the stock market prices was actually taken a very big hit, especially like say for example the Trump in March this year. But having said that, asset prices was actually low, so it actually gave a window, an opportunity for investors to actually enter into the market itself. So what happened was, like say for example in Singapore, a lot of people did notice, like say, asset prices was actually very cheap, so they actually decided to set up open a broking account, a trading account with one of the brokers. And at Tiger Brokers, what happened? It's unlike, like say, for example, the traditional brokers, it'll take you days or even a month during a time to open an account. For us, it's client onboarding is automated and can be done within 1 hour. So in fact, a lot of clients, when they did realize this, they actually opened accounts with Tiger Brokers to trade in the global markets itself. So unfortunately, COVID being a pandemic actually displaced a lot of people's lives and also affected people. But when it comes to the broking industry, let's say for us, actually helped us at this time. Our growth in the third quarter this year, as compared to the second quarter, we actually onboarded 126% increase, 126% in terms of client onboarding. So it's actually a testament to the clients' faith in us and also the fantastic platform that actually put on offer to all.
And Ian, how do you see the key client benefits of Nasdaq Basic and Nasdaq Total View?
Okay, live prices and market depth, it's fundamental to traders and investors itself. Without either, yeah, akin to trading blindly. So with this, what happened? It's the key benefits for the Nasdaq Basic and Nasdaq Total View is that it actually allows you to see the prices and access liquidity faster. And you can also easily better understand how orders are distributed among the markets throughout the market itself. So it actually gives clients a better clarity on the stocks that they actually intend to trade, and actually give them actually a better clarity in terms of the entry prices that should actually enter in the market itself. Yeah.
So online brokerage is a highly competitive market here in the United States. Tell us more about Singapore and the rest of Asia. How do you differentiate yourself in order to earn clients' trust?
Indeed, it's highly competitive. After all, when Charles Schwab merged with TD Ameritrade, they brought brokerage fees back to down to zero. So it's actually a very competitive. But in terms of Asia, most of the traditional brokers, we still depend on the agency model. So to say that in our terms, we call them remisers or trading reps. So what happened is having this agency model, it's actually more of, let's say, for example, clients placing orders and trades with them. So in our current context right now, it's we're still charging a lot of traditional brokers still charge, like say, for example, clients 28 basis points. I mean, let's say they dial in to place a trade, they actually charge them 50 basis points instead. So as compared to this environment to the US, which is charging zero brokerage fees, it's actually a very distinct difference. Now, for us online brokers, like say for example, Tiger Brokers. So what happened is we cut out this middleman, this agency model itself. So we drastically bring down the cost. And along with being a tech company with financial capabilities, so what happened is we rely a lot on technology to actually to bring down further our staff costs and operational costs itself. So this is why we are able to actually pass this cost savings down to our clients and charge our clients a very, very competitive rate. Now, so how do we differentiate ourselves in order to earn clients' trust? As mentioned earlier on in this interview, there are three main points or should I say forte for Tiger Brokers. One is our client onboarding. It's very fast, seamless, and effective. Clients can onboard within an hour. The next is we have a fantastic platform as compared to our competitors itself in this region. So it's like a pocket device. It's a device whereby it actually allows you to trade in the markets effectively. In the meantime, features that is unseen of in your mobile, which is usually a common in, let's say, for example, your desktop. And last but not least, our competitive online brokerage rates. We charge our clients a very lower brokerage rates compared to our clients' correction as compared to our competitors itself. Now, in all relations, apart from having a holistic suite of products, what happened is we need time because end of the day, as Tiger Brokers, we're here to stay, and we actually need time to build trust with our clients. So time is the essence. So basically, yes, with time, our clients will actually be able to differentiate us and have a long-lasting relationship with us. Yeah.
And finally, Ian, how do you see Tiger Brokers' collaboration with Nasdaq?
Okay, Tiger Brokers expanding our business into different parts of the world, like say, for example, in US or let's say in Singapore. It actually allows us to be closer to our clients and to the investors itself. And having a top exchange like Nasdaq is a testament of the quality that we offer to our investors, credibility and quality assurance. After all, Nasdaq is one of the two largest stock exchanges in the world. And to list on Nasdaq, a stock must maintain at least $4 minimum price, or a company can be delisted or like say, for example, become OTC, over the market, over the counter market. Now, this goes to show, like say, for example, the strict quality assurance that Nasdaq have in terms of the companies that's listed on Nasdaq itself. By having access to Nasdaq via our Tiger Trade, we are able to expand our capabilities and offer more to our investors without compromising on credibility and trust. So we look forward to expanding to the different regions and offering Nasdaq markets to the investors and to work closely with Nasdaq itself. Yeah.
All right, Ian, thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.